So this DLC didn't go too well, huh? Alright, hello Gravy Timothy, baby, welcome, and we're back in Hearts of Iron 4. Now this is the first video that I'm actually recording since I took a little bit of a break, and the first big video that will be on the DLC post-release. Now if you did watch my other videos on the DLC, I did say that those videos were recorded, you know, sometime at the start of last February, at an early access build of the game. Didn't really matter much, did it? And I kind of was giving them the benefit of the doubt that some things would be fixed on release, and well, you know, that just didn't come around, did it? But yeah, we're playing Iran today. It's the next nation that I need to give a go, and some things have been changed already in a little patch, and I'm sure more are coming, and I was going to wait a bit longer before I actually give a go to Iraq and Iran here, but, you know, I just want to give it a go right now. I've also heard that this focus tree isn't very good, so let's get into it. Now, I do want to say, if you haven't watched it, I did make a video on the Slop channel, which you should all go subscribe to, by the way, because I want to hit 100k on there to add to my collection of YouTube play buttons. That'll be my third one for hitting 100k subscribers on the channel, and if you add all my channels up together, we're at 1 million. So technically, get it. Please, YouTube. It's alright, in like 2-3 years maybe, I'll finally hit 1 million subscribers on this channel, and I'll get that 1 million subscriber plaque. But until then, please, for the love of God, help by subscribing. So yeah, I went over on the Slop channel a lot of the negatives about this DLC. So we are going to go into this with a new perspective. It is a full release DLC now, and whatever is broken is how it was meant to be, let's put it that way. So you no longer get the, you know, get out of jail free card paradox, where I say, I'm sure this will be fixed on release, because it's released right now, and it sure ain't fixed. Okay, now for who I'm going to go ahead and aim for playing here, I think we definitely have to go the monarchist route, right? That's got to be the big one for Iran, and specifically, I guess, Persia. Now, funnily enough, there is a secret path over for doing the Persian Empire if the Byzantines actually come about existing, which is kind of funny in a way. But actually, you know, getting the RG of the Byzantines forming, well, that's probably realistically not going to happen today, but it is pretty powerful, and it lets you get cores on all the Byzantine Empire, which is very nice. Okay, someone told me one of the big problems of Iran's focus tree is the 70-day focuses, specifically ones like rapid industrialization that gives you 2 civs, 2 building slots for 70 days. That's that's a bit of an interesting one. Yeah, it's definitely not the most egregious in the game, but it is also 70 days for 2 civilian factories, when I'd much rather get myself like a nice buff, like a 10% construction speed modifier. That's really good. I mean, sure, you have to pay a bit of consumer goods, but you also get a civilian factory and do 50% research bonus for electronics? Yeah, what is this? Although, to be fair, I guess it's still nowhere near as bad as the Western Australia government railway over here. Okay, so yeah, obviously, we're going to do the Persian Empire, bring it back today. I have no idea how this goes, and I haven't really looked at how we're supposed to prevent, like, the Soviets and the British coming in and beating the hell out of us with rubber mallets, but I will try my darndest to make sure that is not going to happen. Okay, just checking out my starting modifiers here. We got the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company. That's not amazing, but at the same time, they don't actually steal my oil from my provinces, unlike Iraq, who are being taken out back and having their wallet taken off them every single day. Oh man, yeah, I completely forgot that you can actually bring back Zoroastrianism, because, you know, it's a paradox game. Of course you can when playing as Iran. The only problem is, it doesn't look like it's gonna be too easy to do, and we shall get ourselves a civil war in doing so, but, you know, I'm gonna have to do it to him today. Okay, so obviously with doing Zoroastrianism, we may as well keep going down to the Third Persian Empire instead of doing the Iranian Empire, which does mean we are going to have to go ahead and shoot the current leader. We're also trying to keep this civil war from popping, which we can do with a few little clicks of a button, but we can only do them once, so we should probably get down to assessing the opposition as quickly as we can. Where even is that? Oh, I've already done it. Okay, so I guess I just keep doing these. One thing that the DLC got criticized as well, apparently there is a secret path, or there was supposed to be a secret path for actually doing the Sadababad Pact, which, yeah, it's not in. Okay, I'm hoping I still have enough time. I do 30 days to kick that off, and once that's done, hopefully this civil war will go away. We are still gonna have to fight one though, because we are gonna do Zoroastrianism, which that's gonna be fun. Okay, so I'm not too sure how fair this civil war is gonna be. I'll do a save just in case, because yeah, I did mention it in the not the Afghan video, the video I did on my Slav channel, that civil wars are a little bit broken in this patch, so I'm gonna make a save just in case, because you know, it ain't like we're exactly fighting in the best terrain down here anyway. I do find it hilarious that there's just a civil war for every single thing in this DLC, especially playing Afghanistan. Oh, you want to flip ideology? Sure, you know, that kind of makes sense. Civil war. Oh, you want to swap ideologies again? Well, I guess that's another civil war. Oh, was that you want eggs for breakfast? Well, you're gonna have to fight these 25,000 men to get them. Okay, so I've got 7 units. They've got 1 to 3 units. Okay, not as bad as Afghanistan. We should have no problem with this at all. Although conveniently, I'm noticing they did go ahead and get a lot of the favorable terrain. Let's just say that. Oh, and as I'm still fighting the civil war, just notice I've turned green. Yeah, not exactly the best color I've ever seen for a nation, but I guess it does stand out over here in particular. I guess good news here too, if I still want to turn communist, still around. But no feminism. Okay, I don't want to, you know, be disrespectful to my potential wives here, but only one of you is really worth it in my opinion. And of course, that's my beloved Fawzia of Egypt, who apparently is cooking up something pretty nice in the military factories. That's right, because when she ain't loving me, she's down making sure the coals are firing, the steels are smelting, and the wheel of industry is turning. Okay, the first bit of expansion is now happening for our Persian Empire. We can demand Iraqi and Afghan territory, and to do so, it says if we have a more powerful military than theirs, they are more likely to accept. And right now, I do have a much more powerful military than them, but I'm going to spam out a few more troops just to make sure. Oh, yeah, don't mind me just dying of old age here, waiting for my 2 civilian factories. All right, we spammed out enough troops, I think. We got like 29 here, which surely, you know, Iraq can't be like, I can take it. Oh, yeah, I also need trains, apparently. Didn't realize that, but I don't even have them researched. Excellent. Oh, there we go. You know, I think it might actually realistically be better for them to say no. Well, actually, no, I just realized they're guaranteed by the UK. So I was going to say that you just go in, take the whole lot, but no fun allowed. Okay, now, will Afghanistan fold as well? What's their troop count? Okay, they got a lot more. They got 100, up to 120k manpower. I do have double that, though, even at the conservative estimate. So surely they'll say yes. You know, I was about to say I should probably get a railway for that, because there's probably not going to be a lot of supply, but we want trades! Oh my god, it's already 1939. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a very slow focus tree, huh? Okay, Afghanistan said yes to, and borders are looking interested. Okay, next up, I want to rush down War Plan Xerxes and try and get ourselves the war goal on Turkey as quickly as we can here, because they will be getting guaranteed by the UK and the Germans a little bit from now, so we need to get to work on that before they join anyone. Not realistically ready for any type of war, but as long as I get the war started, it should be fine. Oh yeah, supply is definitely not fine now. That's so painful. Okay, that's good. Thankfully, we did steal that Iraqi supply hub over there. Okay, so fighting Turkey is going to be a pain and a half if you can't tell. I do have this supply hub going. We did get pretty lucky because just before I declared on the Turks, they did move the majority of their troops away, but they are most certainly not moved now, and I cannot push through this with this supply, but this should keep us going a little bit here. Okay, that's a supply fix, but we are still going to have to find a way to beat the Turks here militarily. Okay, I think we can actually beat them pretty easy here. I'm just going to have to micro a whole bunch, which shouldn't be too much of a hassle if you're looking at that big green number right there. Okay, nice. Just got a whole bunch of units encircled there. It's going to help a whole bunch. I guess the cool thing is as well, we do start with these a pretty good division of immortal legions over here. I added 2 more infantry and the AA in them, but yeah, they're pretty good for punching early game. Okay, after wiping out all those units there, I think the Turks definitely can't hold a full front line here, so we should be almost at the position where we could probably just frontline this. You know, I scoffed at Sun Tzu when he said that supply is everything and that you just need to hit your reorganize the railway button so you can get that supply going, but when he wrote that down, you know, he was cooking. Okay, that was not too bad at all. And I'm just going to take all the land because we can get all of this core. Quite annoyingly, big problem with DLCs. That's probably going to be the freest amount of land we can get. The rest, we will have to actually fight major powers for, which ain't that just fun. Although I would say realistically, with the land we've just taken, we wouldn't actually need too much more. Can we go take Greece quickly, maybe? I mean, will they actually, how much, we haven't done a lot of world tension there at all. We could probably get away with them before Italy goes in, hopefully, and then we get them for free. Oh, that sucks. No, Italy's just got that war goal, so probably not gonna be able to get them there. Yep, they just went in. So they're in the Allies now, which means, yeah, we ain't touching anything over there. I mean, I guess technically we could go fight the Allies now, but there's a free front war we'd have to deal with. Oh, good news is, you do this one by one. Not good news. I'm just really trying to find some positives today. I got a lot of political power saved up, and you can't tell, and nowhere to spend it. Okay, I guess I'll spend it on the Baba Gurga oil fields. They sound about... Okay, what do you think the chances are that the British Raj will actually go ahead and give me this land? Well, here's a positive. It only takes 35 days to actually get this core going, so, just 1, 2, 3, 4... So about the time we've cored everything here, you'll be old enough to drink, Timmy. And I'll be dead. Yeah. Okay, this is so funny. The British Raj offers to sell Baluchistan, fine if we must. No, we'll take it by force. Abort negotiation. This has all been too risky. Who wrote this? I mean, okay, 30% consumer goods for 365 days, a whole year, that's sure. Why the hell not? Like, I mean, how many factories I got anyway? I got none. Who's matters? Although that is because we are currently giving them all to Baba Gurga. Okay, well, the last bit of free land, I say free, not everything's really free in what we've taken so far. We did have to fight the Turks, but it's pretty early war, so I consider it free. Will be Afghanistan over here. Great news, everyone. Things were going well until, once again, I forgot that extra page of Sun Tzu. Oh, here we go. Page 42. When invading Afghanistan, remember to build the supply hub in the Khyber Pass. It'll make you not want to rip your testicles out. What? I'm not at war with anyone. Did I break it? Because I've got a non-aggression pact with the Soviets? We no longer get the effect shocked from surprise attack. I mean, it is. It's incredibly surprising. Where is it? Oh, this DLC, man. I mean, I've got my spy doing Diplo pressure on the USSR just to get myself non-aggression pact just in case this happened. And yeah, I think that's what broke it. I mean that, or this DLC's just broken. I don't know which one it is. Okay, nice. After getting that supply hub, we finished off Afghanistan. Still worried that I'm just going to get randomly declared on by the Soviets and the Allies here. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Okay, we got ourselves another name change coming up. We will turn into the Great Persian Empire if we do an empire to last 1,000 years. I gotta say, it is looking like a pretty good empire so far. It would have been nice if I could have, gone Iraq, but yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not fighting the Allies today. That's probably the biggest thing that annoys me about this DLC is a lot of the paths just tend to divulge into, well, you've got your little bit of land. Go fight the world now. I really don't quite feel like fighting the Allies right now. I'll be real with you. I mean, sure, if the US weren't in the faction, I'd probably go in and I could probably get a capitulation going on the UK, but how the hell am I getting to the US? Okay, so we pretty much have no choice here on who we're going to war with. That's going to have to be the Axis. I just don't have the mental capacity right now to try and beat the Allies. I'm sure I could if I put my brain to it. I just don't want to. Although they are collapsing the Caucasus over there, so I'm going to have to get some troops over to there as well. Thankfully, actually get a pretty good amount of manpower. And obviously, we're getting more from Turkey. Something that's really fun about playing Persia. I've had this communist influence, which doesn't go away for another year. And yeah, I don't get an advisor to actually boost my popularity back up. Yeah, I need this Islamic scholar, which I don't think I can even do that. Yeah, that is most certainly not even in my focus tree now. I mean, I could just keep going the anti-communist raids, which I've been doing, but even that is not enough to stop the growth. So, shucks. Oh, shucks. So I guess if you're doing my path, make sure you ban communism before it has a chance to tear your nation in half like mine. Okay, I just noticed. Why are all of my generals the exact same guy I can hire? Really? 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 Well, I guess we're just churning them out. Some sort of cloning factory. Oh, good news for me, I guess. All right, so we're going to strike the Axis now. They are doing pretty well against the Russians, which ain't great, but I'm assuming when I get involved here, you know, we're going to be able to sneak a bit of land off them, push them back quite easily. But I don't think we're going to be able to push through Europe, at least not yet. We don't have any air at all. I'm going to make some SPGs, though, and the pure stats on those bad boys should do the job. You know, I don't think it's even worth building planes. Looking at, like, what we have right now, we have no aluminums at all. And as soon as we go to all the Axis here, we ain't getting any, put it that way. I can't control myself every time I get my command power back. I spend it in the cloning factory. Look at them all. There you go. You know, I think we're almost ready for battle here. Okay, we do get a unique thing called profit from the war here, where we could do war profiteering, where we give up our resource rights to another nation for an offshore factory, which sounds absolutely horrendous. I mean, yeah, okay, we could maybe get lucky here, and like it's all just going to be oil because we got a ton of oil, and realistically, we don't need all this oil. But at the same time, we got a lot of good stuff over here, and I ain't entirely sure how this is going to be worth it. And we ain't exactly swimming in potential here for getting any more resources, so I'm not selling anything, especially for a measly military factory. I got plenty of factories. I don't need no more. Whereas declaring ourselves an oil baron is just infinitely better off here. You get the resource gain factory output, and if you're gonna make refineries, a boost on that too. This is just way better. Oh yeah, I also finally got my war goal on Vichy, France. Does that still exist? Where are we? Well, okay. When did that happen? Okay, well, that's very awkward. I mean, I think it won't matter anyway, right? No, I guess it kind of does matter. Okay, just gonna manually justify on the Germans instead. Okay, we are going in. Oh, I could join the Allies or the Chinese United Front. I'm kind of tempted, I won't lie. Can I join the Allies? Will they even let me in? Oh, no, they really don't like me, huh? Yeah, I don't think there's really any point me joining the Allies over here, because they're just gonna kick me out anyway because of all the naughty things I've done. Oh, they've brought over quite a bit of troops here. I'm just gonna hold out because I don't really need to push anytime soon, and I'm also just gonna absorb all this free stuff from the Allies. And I don't think they'll be able to push here. There are some forts the Turks already built, and I've got a whole bunch of AA for the cast. I got AA in my units, obviously. So we should be fine, unless there's a naval invasion, which if the Allies haven't cleared their navy out at this point, then I kind of deserve it. My brave Persian warriors not moving a damn inch there. Oh, you know, it never gets old, does it? All right, China, you're gonna be my best friend today. Just immediately take over the faction too. Yeah, maybe I've like done this focus too late, but this actually gives me nothing. What was it supposed to have given me? I mean, I guess we will never know. Requires import rocketry designs. Was it to do with rockets? Wait, was it rocket artillery maybe? No, I haven't done that. And it isn't rockets because I haven't researched that. What the hell was this supposed to do? I love this DLC so much. Oh, there goes Japan. I apparently didn't get to do much there. Oh, well done, China. I just realized you've stolen half of Burma there. I didn't realize in that peace deal, I forgot Syria, Lebanon, all that were actually in their faction. So China actually used some of their stuff to give me land, which I only just realized when my units just got taken off the front line there, because now Iraq is doing a border war with it. Vichy holds on to Syria. What does that mean? What happened? That's a little bit awkward. I do believe Soviets don't exist anymore. Just gonna have to go run some units over there. Okay, to keep the pressure up so I don't get swamped by the Germans over there, I'm gonna start pushing over here, which I was already doing anyway because my SPGs are all out now, but this is gonna exacerbate the situation a bit here. Yeah, I don't think the Soviets falling is really gonna put too much of a spanner in the works here, because they are now still fighting over in the east because of the United Front, because I'm fighting them. I'm the leader of the United Front. Does it make sense? Not really. Ooh, just got myself one hell of a juicy pocket over there in the Caucasus. I think I'm just going to start pushing over in Central Asia, though. It's not going well supply-wise. I didn't realize, what was the point of me doing like the Zoroastrian thing? Did that even lead to anything other than just this one little buff on me? Did I go over it? Where the hell is this thing? Revive Zoroastrianism. Is that all it gives me? Considering you have to do like a civil war for it, sure, it ain't too hard to do. It does feel a little bit pointless, which, yeah, it definitely doesn't really feel like it was worth it. I mean, the research speed's pretty nice, but you could just do full secularization there and get the 15% research speed and not have to do a civil war. Oh, we're pushing on pretty much every avenue now, and the Germans ain't looking too great. It's really fun though whenever I capitulate a little Axis member here. UK just gets all the land because why wouldn't they? I wonder what the hell's going on in my country. And turns out the Chinese United Front, which, you know, unbeknownst to me, is fighting the Allies. Yeah, looks like Mao went sicko mode, declared on the Chinese, or the Chinese declared on them, who knows, and they just joined the Allies because, sure, why the hell wouldn't they? Okay, my army's pretty much gone at this point because I've just been grinding because I'm going to need points in this. It says 89% right there, but that's just my faction, not everyone else. Whereas if you go for the overall war over here, I'm only at 27%, which isn't the lowest amount, I'm not gonna lie, for one of these peace deals, but that is mostly down to the fact I have sacrificed all my manpower and equipment to grind out as much as I can to get those points. Okay, there you go. Mission completed. I mean, hey, there you go. That wasn't too bad in the slightest. Definitely worth the, 5 million Persian people that died to get those points. Oh, I think that's all we really need to show off today for the Great Persian Empire. We did end up looking pretty nice on the map. I guess if you're crazy enough to keep playing as well, this would be a good scenario where you could, go ahead, fight the Allies, considering how much land you got, except I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I think the Persian tree, at least this path that I've done, isn't exactly the best thing imaginable. Like I said, a lot of these focus trees just come down to, you get a little bit of land for free, like we got that tiny bit of Iraq and Afghanistan, and they're just like, well, time to go fight the Allies. Which it really ain't too fun. Now, I'm not too sure if there are any of those scripted peace outs if you were to declare war on them. I haven't checked. I'm probably not going to check. But I'm somehow a little bit doubtful. Yeah, it wasn't really great, I won't lie. Obviously, there's quite a few things bugged, or at least, just a bit pointless. Like, I still don't know what the Cyrus Initiative is. That's not really a bug. I could have just already got the tech, I guess. And I truly got no idea what was happening with our generals down here. But, we're looking pretty fresh down there. But yeah, overall, the Iran tree, at least the Persian Empire part, not looking that great, not that fresh, and not something I'm probably going to come back and look at again. What about you guys? Anything that you've seen in the Iranian tree that I should look at, or even the Iraq one, considering that's the next one I'll be doing a video on. So give me, whatever path you think I should do over here, or fill me in on what's broken so I can skip it. But yeah, regardless, hope you enjoy the video, and goodbye.